welcome back to Upside Down Disney. If you're new here, my name is Jess, and today I am showing you guys one of my pin collections. So a while ago, it might be like 2 months ago at this point, somebody requested that I show my entire Star Wars pin collection. I don't remember who it was, I'm so sorry, and I can't find the comment again because it was on a video. I posted I think it was like a Magic Mail video or something, and I accidentally uploaded the wrong video, so I had to take that video down and then put up the correct one. So in privating the video, I lost the comment, so I can't go back and see who made the comment, but I did remember that somebody had requested that I post my entire Star Wars pin collection, so that is what I'm going to do for you all today. So we got the Baby Yoda ears on, and we have my adorable Death Star shirt that I got at the Disney outlet, and we are going to just show my entire Star Wars pin collection. So this is one of my fastest growing collections. It started off very, very small, and I didn't really think it would get that big. I was being very picky about the Star Wars pins that I purchased, and then The Mandalorian happened, and then I found a whole bunch of fantasy pins that I really liked for Star Wars, and then Box Lunch and Hot Topic started coming out with really cute Loungefly Star Wars pins. That just kind of like perfectly tickled my fancy of like what I like for Star Wars stuff. So the pin collection just grew super, super quickly. At this point, I think it's even bigger than my Aristocats pin collection, which was probably like my third biggest collection for a very long time. My three biggest were Little Mermaid, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Aristocats, but I think Star Wars might be the third biggest now, and Aristocats might be fourth. Just because there are so many pins here, more than I realized. So without further ado, I'm gonna get into it. I have all the pins placed on this little, or most of them on this little hexagon like pin board thing from Target. So I have some on here, and then I have a couple of like pin sets to show. So we are just gonna jump right in, and I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the camera so I can show you all of these pins up close. All right, so we are going to start up here with some like droid pins and some Baby Yoda pins. So this pin, I'm pretty sure, is a scrapper. I got this from a pin sale from, his name's Disney Pin Star on Instagram. He was selling off like this whole Disney pin collection that he came into from a friend, and he was just selling the collection off, and some of the pins that I ended up buying did end up being fake, and that's totally okay and to be expected with somebody who was in the pin game for so long and trading in the parks and things like that. But it is just this little droid vinylmation there, so it's still super cute, and so I still held on to it. He gave me a refund for the pin and told me to just keep it anyway, so I figured I would throw it onto my pin board anyway. Here we have a little BB-8 Tsum Tsum pin, which is super adorable. Up here is the BB-8 Hidden Disney pin from the new Hidden Disney collection. And then this was a like 2-pin set of R2-D2 with a Porg and then BB-8. I got that from Hot Topic. I think that was like a Bio World pin set or something. Down here is a fantasy pin from BB Create, and it is BB-8 dressed as Thor, which is super adorable. And then there is another BB Create pin with BB-8 as an Eggo waffle. Up here is a pin that I traded for, and this is a Halloween pin from a few years back, and it's just BB-8 as a pumpkin, which is super duper adorable. And we have another fantasy pin here. This is from Enchanted Thoughts Club, and it is a little BB-8 peppermint. This is another Enchanted Thoughts Club pin, and this is Baby Yoda with some porgs, and Baby Yoda is a little snowman, which is super adorable. And then here's another Enchanted Thoughts Club pin featuring Baby Yoda and Olaf on a sled. This pin here was one of the Christmas pins from this year from the Disney parks, and it was the Millennium Falcon with some TIE Fighters, and they're all gingerbread cookies. This is a Loungefly pin of the Millennium Falcon as a cake. This is one of the Star Wars Her Universe collab pins, and it's just the Star Wars logo, which was super cute. It is a limited release pin, and it's just the logo with a bunch of different, like made out of different lightsaber colors, which was super beautiful. And then here is the Baby Yoda Disney Store key pin, which is super duper adorable. This one I got for Christmas. This pin was from Box Lunch. I don't know who made it, but I don't think it's Loungefly. And it is just Baby Yoda reaching for the little like knob on the lever there, and it says gimme gimme. This one might not be a Loungefly pin either. Yeah, based on the back, I don't think this one is a Loungefly pin either, but it's just Baby Yoda with a little frog in his mouth, and it says snack time. And then this is a Baby Yoda pin from the Disney store, and it is just like this like rubberized pin of Baby Yoda. It is super cute. This might be a limited release. I think I bought this at the Disney store, but it was also a Disney Parks pin. It's not a limited release, but it is a Disney Parks pin because it does have the Mickey waffling on the back. And then this pin here, I believe came from a mystery pin set, or I might have just bought it from Box Lunch or Hot Topic as like a little open edition. But it's just adorable. It is just this adorable Baby Yoda pin here. This one is the first Baby Yoda pin I think that was ever released from Disney officially, and it is just a little screen printed image of the child. And then this one came from a mystery set, that Mandalorian mystery box set. I believe I opened it for the channel, and it's just Baby Yoda in the little pram. In the middle here is possibly my favorite Star Wars pin set of all time, and it is another fantasy set from BB Create, and it features Finn and Poe, and it has them saying "I love you, I know," which is the iconic like Han and Leia line. But I am definitely one of those Star Wars fans that really wanted them to make Finn and Poe be in a relationship, so I absolutely love this pin set, and think that it is just super cute and super fun. And I keep it on the backer card just because I loved the backer card so much. It was super pretty. And yes, this is my absolute favorite pin set. This pin here says Feel the Force, and this one was from a booster set in the parks. And this one I traded for with somebody in the Disney Kitty Pin group. This is a pin from Box Lunch, and it is Boba Fett pushing Han in carbonite. And I believe it says oversized. Yeah, it says oversized luggage on like a little sign pointing them that way. So I just thought that that was a really funny pin, so I picked it up. This pin here is the Star Wars May the 4th Be With You pin for 2020, and it just featured some stormtroopers, and this is a limited release pin. Here's another Box Lunch Star Wars pin, and it is Jar Jar Binks in a jar, so it is a Jar Jar jar. So I thought that that was super hilarious. And then here is another Disney Parks Christmas pin from this year with Darth Vader and some stormtroopers and Boba Fett singing Christmas carols. And then down here we have a little stormtrooper helmet. This is from one of those mystery set. They had like mystery bags, and each one had a random like stormtrooper helmet with a different design on it. And I remember they were like available for so long, where they had them for like months and months and months in the parks, and then they had like basically all of them available on clearance at the Character Warehouse. But I think that they're super cute, but I did trade with somebody in the parks for this pin, and it is just super cute. So there we go. All of these little Baby Yoda pins down here came from a mystery box set from Hot Topic. I don't remember the company that made them, but they weren't Loungefly or anything. But yeah, they were super cute little pins of Baby Yoda. This is another Mandalorian pin. I forget the name of the creature again. Somebody commented and told me, and now I can't remember what it was called. But it came from a Mandalorian mystery pin set. And then here we have Mando and BB-8 in 8-bit form. These were from Hallmark. They were Comic-Con exclusives. So Mando I got at 2019 New York Comic-Con. Before The Mandalorian even aired, he was one of the Hallmark like Pop-Minded Booths exclusives. And then Baby Yoda was from the 2020 like virtual cons that they did. And so I was able to order him online, which I'm super glad. So I was able to have Mando and Baby Yoda together. And then down here, these pins are all of my Disney Studios or Hollywood Mandalorian pins that I ordered when they did the limited release drop a little while back. So we have the Baby Yoda set that says Protect, Attack, Snack. And then we have the Bounty Hunter pin with the little helmet. And then we have Moff Gideon there with the dark saber. And then on the other side of this pin board, we have more pins. So up top here, these two are pins that more pins that I purchased from Disney Pinstar, and these are just the Rebellion symbol and then the Empire symbol. I thought they were super cool pins, so I figured that I would pick those up. And then next to those here, this is the pin that I got when I made my lightsaber at Sawi's workshop. So this goes with, I think, the Elemental Nature saber, but yeah, it's super cute. It's like a rose gold tone, so it was perfect. I had no idea what the pin looked like when I picked which saber design I wanted, but I loved this one more than any of the others, so I'm glad I went with that one. These little buttons here, I got at Comic-Con with a book purchase. Here we have a Disney Parks Halloween pin featuring Boba Fett, and it says "Hands off my bounty." And then here we have a Galaxy's Edge limited edition pin. This I bought back in 2019 when I first went to the parks, shortly after Galaxy's Edge opened, and it just features Kylo Ren. And then here's another Galaxy's Edge pin. I believe I ordered that one online. I either ordered that one online or got it from the outlets, but it is a limited edition pin. This Galaxy's Edge pin here is another fantasy pin from BB Create, and I love that it was like a play on the Disneyland logo. This pin I just recently showed in my Disney Store outlet haul, and this is a Galaxy's Edge pin from the opening in 2019, so this is a landing 2019, and this is a limited release pin. And then here's just an open edition Black Spire Outpost pin. And then this little section over here is just all different lightsaber pins from BB Create yet again, and these are their collection that they do of little like floral lightsaber pins. So this one is Leia's saber, this is Darth Maul, Kylo Ren's, and then the Dark Saber. This is easily one of my favorite pin series of all time, like favorite fantasy pin series. It's just so cool and awesome. So if you are interested in these, check out BB Create. I will leave them linked down below. And then here we have this Darth Vader backpack pin that I traded for. Here we have a Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers football team Darth Vader pin. That one my partner picked up for me. They went to Pittsburgh for some work, and they were shopping around, and there was a whole lot of football like merch there, because that's like one of the biggest things is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so I found this pin and saw Darth Vader on it and decided to pick it up for me. I'm not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I don't really care for football. I don't really care for football at all, but it is a super cute pin. And then here's a little Darth Vader Tsum Tsum pin, and then another Box Lunch Loungefly pin of Darth Vader walking an AT-AT. This is probably my most recent addition to my Star Wars pin collection, and it is Darth Vader, and it says this is my happy face, and it is a pin, one of those Her Universe collaboration pins from the Disney Parks, and it is a limited release pin. And then here is my other Star Wars Her Universe collab pin, and it says Ahsoka Lives. And then last but not least, we have this series of pins here. This is another Star Wars Her Universe collab with the artist Karen Hallian. She designed all of these pins, and it features all of the women of the Star Wars universe, or some of the women of the Star Wars universe. So you have Rey there, and it says Independent, Ahsoka, and it says Survivor, Padme, and it says Leader, and then Leia, and it says Trailblazer. And then the last pin that I have to show from the pin boards is this Carrie Fisher pin that was designed by Karen Hallian. You can see it's in the same kind of style as these pins here, and it says Inspire. And so this isn't really a Star Wars specific pin because it is just Carrie Fisher, not Leia, but Princess Leia I feel is the most iconic role she's played, and definitely what I know her from best, so I decided to throw that pin in with my Star Wars collection. Alright, so those are all of my kind of like individual little Star Wars pins that I have hanging up on my pin boards on my wall. And then next I have a couple of pin sets to show you. So just two, and one of them is incomplete, but the first one that I'm going to show is this limited edition series from Comic-Con. These are Loungefly pins, and this was a LE 1000 set from New York Comic-Con. I want to say 2018. Possibly, but it says Star Wars limited edition 1000 on the back, and then the front looks like the Millennium Falcon's kind of like little console thing, which was super cute. And I'm gonna take the cover off so that there's no glare from the window there. And then the pins featured all of the different like Star Wars planets from the original trilogy. So you have Tatooine, Dagobah, Bespin, Hoth, and Endor. And I love these designs. They were super cute. They made little backpacks to go with each of them as well, which released before the con. And then when I was at Comic-Con, I saw that they had this pin set, and I thought that it was just perfect because it was a way to have all of these designs without buying a million different backpacks. So absolutely love this set. It is so gorgeous, and these pins are absolutely beautiful and high quality and awesome. Loungefly always does really cool pin sets for Comic-Con. I'm sorry for the random sudden lighting change and glare and weird shadows. The sun just came out, so I'm gonna go fix that. That's a little better. Okay, and then the last thing that I have to show is this Star Wars little tin set. This one was for the Rise of Skywalker release. So the tin itself, it says is a limited edition of 3,200. And so these were released at the Disney store, and they did like a weekly pin release leading up to the release of The Rise of Skywalker. So I have all of these but one, which you will see in a second. So they came, there was this little tin, and this was the completer pin for the tin. It says Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. And then there was 6 different pins that you could buy individually to place inside of this tin. So the ones that I have are this little Sith Trooper pin, and then we have Dio, and it says Resistance Droid. And then you have a First Order pin with Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. And then you have this X-Wing Squadron pin, and then you have Kylo Ren there, and it says The Power of the Dark Side, Kylo Ren. And then the one that I'm missing here is the Rey pin from the series. I have been after it, trying to trade for it for so long to complete this set. If anybody has one up for trade, let me know, and I will send you my traders, and maybe we can work something out, because I have been trying to complete this pin set literally since The Rise of Skywalker came out. So what was that, 2018? Like, it's been a while. And yeah, so that is my entire Star Wars pin collection. There might be like 1 or 2 that are on like a denim jacket or something here and there that I am forgetting about, but for the most part, that is all of my Star Wars pins that I own. I do have a little, like, this couple of display shelves of other Star Wars merchandise, so if you're interested in seeing that, let me know, and I can definitely film just like a general Star Wars collection video as well. Star Wars is just one of those things that I've been getting more and more into as time goes on, and I've started collecting a whole lot for it. Kind of without even meaning to, but I would just see things and be like, oh, I like this, oh, I like this, and then just pick it up, and then now, before I know it, I have amassed a pretty big Star Wars collection. So definitely let me know if you want to see more of these Star Wars items in my collection, and let me know down below which pin from this collection is your favorite. Are we pin twins on any of these pins? I would love to know. I definitely think that some of my favorites are the Loungefly set from Comic-Con, the BB Create flower set, obviously the Finn and Poe, and then the Her Universe Karen Hallian collab from the Disney parks, because just that whole, she does a whole series of art prints and things in that similar design, a lot of them with different like women from history and different female characters, and so I love that design and the meaning and just how inspirational that pin set is. So definitely that's another one of my favorites. If you like this video, please give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can come get stuck in the Upside Down with me again soon. And if you like what I do here and you want to see and hear more of me, you can follow me over on Instagram at Upside Down Disney. I always leave it linked in the description down below. And I would also really appreciate it if you would listen to my podcast that I host called Distales, a Disney podcast. I host it with my partner, and each week we talk about a different Disney movie and give you our review and some trivia and fun facts. And it's a really good time if you're into podcasts, and you can find that on your podcatcher of choice. I think that is all my shameless plugs for today. I hope that you are having a magical week. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.